When I see a man approach and I cast down my eyes, I'm not laying down a hand, I'm not looking for a prize. It's just a force of habit, this avoiding the male glance, because it isn't worth the trouble and it isn't worth the chance of them thinking that you're actively giving them the eye and not simply acknowledging a fellow passerby. And no, I don't know what they're thinking, but I know what men have thought, and I live by my experiences and the lessons I've been taught. In a society where one such glance could put me in great danger, I'd rather look down at the floor than smile at a stranger. And in this tragedy of modern times where every man's a threat and every woman on her own is clearly asking for it, I fight and fight and fucking fight to keep my head held high. So if I'm not catching your glances, I'll be looking at the sky. And I've seen the way things could be, and I've seen the way things are, and there's nothing nice or wholesome about murder, rape or war, and there's absolutely nothing fair about the lack of equal pay, or the fact that thousands of women are assaulted every day, and that's what's running through my mind as I walk down the street. So don't judge me if I look away, and if our eyes should meet, just ask yourself how you would feel before you turn to shout, if you were always half afraid of men when you went out, and ask yourself how you would feel if every single day, when you went to your wardrobe or you walked a certain way, you had to wonder what a judge would say about your skirt, and whether if you wore those heels you're asking to get hurt, and whether you should have a drink or stick with lemonade, because you know how many women every minute are betrayed by someone they thought they could trust, or who they have just met, and whether you can go outside and smoke a cigarette without dealing with the banter from the usual drunk lout, and whether you'll need the alarm in the handbag you brought out, and whether you should call a friend to walk the journey home, because you know you're vulnerable when you're walking alone. So if you see me in the street, don't ask me for a smile, and don't assume I dress for you or appreciate your vile assertion of ownership on a body that's my own, when all I really want to do is make it safely home. 'Cause I'm already fighting to be here in the first place without having to worry about a smile upon my face, so don't attempt to hit on me with chauvinistic bile, and before you comment on my shoes, try walking in them for a mile.